swarm over India with probably the most relentless death-thrash act in the country. We've got Godless here. This is episode 9 of Haramcore Inc. And welcome, guys. It's something we've been planning for a long time.
Yeah.
When the podcast was still audio, and I was talking to Abbas about it. Yeah. We were trying to figure out if we could do like a phone call and do it record it simultaneously and then stick it together and put it as an audio release. But yeah, I think times have changed so quickly. Thanks shout out to TVF for letting us use this space and the production.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is it, episode 9. And talking
I think
about...
we should introduce the band first, no?
I
think you all should introduce yourself. Kaushal says his surname also.
Oh yeah, let's start with full names.
No, that's good.
No, I don't.
Yeah, go for it.
Into that.
Ravi.
This is Ravi. I'm Ravi Nedamarthi. I play guitars for Godless. Hi, this is Aniket.
Full name.
I play Aniket Yadav. I play
Full name.
for
Full name.
Godless.
Full name.
Hey, Kaushal, vocals.
Full name.
That's where you need to hear the full name. Kaushal LS.
No, you don't know.
The LS is...
There's a reason I shortened it. Abbas.
All cheating, dude.
Just cheating.
Okay,
you have to say it once.
Hassan Razvi.
Wow, see, you've got competition here. But he's proud, see, he's like,
Yes.
you know
Proud of
who
my
I am.
It's like Kaushal Latarindrupalli, something.
Something like that.
Something like that.
You may call
Lucky
him,
in there somewhere.
and yeah, you may call him the tapster of puppets.
It's an Instagram handle.
So yeah, last night we're all still, in that zone. We're still thinking and talking about it. All of us at home as well,
Cracking backstage.
Yeah.
Body ache.
Yeah, the body ache is real.
As I was saying earlier, half the lineup from yesterday is on the
here,
podcast.
Technically, yeah, 2/3 of
Yeah, 2/3.
2/5. 2/5? Yeah.
2/5. Yeah.
2/5. No, 3/5. Sorry, 3/5. My bad.
What is it?
I forgot myself, I think. So yeah.
Fun gig, man.
Yes, last night was
Really fun show.
Yeah.
Really fun show.
Homecoming.
Homecoming for Abbas. Hey, homecoming for you will be New Zealand.
Yeah, so Abbas also keeps visiting New Zealand. Yeah. But yeah, it was a great lineup. So we had Godless, Dirge, Pacifist, Infestation,
Sabotage.
And Sabotage.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I mean, to start the gig off, Infestation kind of exceeded expectations, I think.
Definitely. Yeah.
I come in. So we played with them. We played when we were new. They were I don't know if they were new or not, but that point we played this competition in Bangalore. I Bangalore.
Oh, okay.
And so
They were playing.
Yeah, they played.
And they were pretty good back then.
There's a couple of years ago.
Yeah, this is
couple also. They've been around for a while.
I think 2016.
Oh.
I saw them for the first time yesterday, man.
So Infestations,
They
for
brought
context,
it. They
Yeah.
brought it.
they're a band from Nagpur, and they play like brutal death metal. That's their style.
Yeah.
So
some tech in there as well.
Yeah.
Some lot of tech in there.
Yeah.
Like for fans of Decapitated, I guess that should work really
Yeah.
So we saw them then, and we have a song called Infest. So Infestation really stuck out. Like,
Yeah.
We had only 3-4 songs at that point. They're like, hey, we'll remember this name.
Yeah, but they really killed it last night.
For sure.
On the vocals.
Literally like fuck.
Killer vocals.
They're tight, and they really brought on the
Stage
good
presence,
stage.
man.
Yeah,
They look
it's
like
just
it's a
like-
new band.
Yeah, they just like they come from a good place.
Yeah,
So it gets a little funny when what we were talking about. And there was a point in the gig where they literally said, "Okay, I want now you guys to kill the guy standing next to you."
Murder
Like
the
that's how
person
brutal.
next to
Like,
you.
that's- murder the person standing next to you. Yeah, like metal bands kind of they take themselves a little too seriously as a brutals one way or another.
Like your dog.
Hey, go ahead, Kaushal.
That is a wrong band.
Yeah, I covered that with Gutslet just for the record. Yeah.
It comes from the same place.
Yeah,
though.
Gutslet, he plays for Eccentric Pendulum.
Oh, yeah, let's,
then he plays for
Oh,
Orchid.
yeah, podcaster.
Yeah, so
Go on.
Go on,
it's
forever.
Haramcore Inc. brought to you by myself, Tabby, and our occasional member Kaushal. Right? We keep visiting. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there should be a lineup where it's called Kaushal Fest, and we have only Kaushal.
Only Kaushal's band playing.
I have this long running joke. Whenever somebody says that, I'm like, yeah, that'll be the original Death Fest.
Yeah, it kind
Who's
of
the
makes
opening
sense.
band? Who's the
It kind of makes sense. All your bands are death metal related in a way, right? All of them. Yeah, like
I mean, kind of. I mean,
Eccentric is like
there are
progressive.
influences. Yeah. There
Yeah,
are
but
influences.
coming back to yesterday's gig, and yeah, it was a lot of fun watching. Like even Dirge had a really good
Yeah,
show.
that was a killer set. I
And-
think
Yeah.
after Bangalore.
Amazing show, man. You guys killed it in Bangalore as well.
Yeah, that was, I don't know, it was
Yeah, how's
unexpected.
fandom like for you?
Oh, it was great, man. It was
Like, I mean, like, like being a metal band playing a club gig. When you say club gig, you don't expect that kind of like production, that kind of like.
It's the best
Yeah, it's
venue there is.
Definitely the best venue in
And like
the country right now, hands down.
It's a matter of like privilege, I think, to be like playing that stage. It's so good. Lucky Bangalore people.
Lucky.
Kaushal played it twice in a week.
Yeah, exactly, right?
The day before he played with Orchid also.
yeah, it's a really great venue, man. It's
I really keep playing now.
Yeah, next week वापस जाके बजाऊंगा.
no, but that was so the show that I played with Godless. That was the first time I played at Fandom, and so the other gig that I was playing with Orchid, it just kind of came up.
Yeah, that was just the night
Yeah.
before Swamo Mumbai.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like literally very impromptu. So,
Who set that one up though?
so that was actually set up, kind of curated by Oaf Records. So it's Siddharth Nair from Haiku.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing that. So basically, it's kind of like a music
So
management.
it's going to be anti-delivery. It's going to be like a property. It's going to keep.
I mean, not really. I mean, this was kind of like just like a one-off thing that I did. I mean, I kind of did the poster
It's
and
interesting
everything.
that they got atmosphere there. Like probably one of the
It's
best.
a very interesting lineup also because
Yeah.
they had
So
Orchid,
very
they
good.
had Jatin
In fact,
Talukdar,
even our gig
and
was so very good. Like all.
ha,
Yeah,
definitely.
quite different. Quite different.
I think that was the most.
That was Ram's idea
Ram's
behind
very
it also.
different.
Yeah, you
Kind of
mix
style,
it up,
because
yeah.
he usually does very similar bands playing together because
exactly.
I think it will make sense for the audience to come in.
Yeah,
But
it
this was
seems
a
to me
very,
like that.
very
Like they have the rock, they have the metal, and the metal
Yeah.
is similar. This thing is similar. So, but this is like.
This
full on.
was full on.
Yeah, but our
even that-
Bangalore show, Godless, Dirge, and Speed Trip, that was really good. That was a really
Yeah,
good show.
even Speed Trip was so
Yes.
good that day, man.
Yeah.
Great sound,
I'm
good
here to
turnout. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to
great
check that
turnout.
band out. Yeah, I want to watch
Yeah,
it.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
great.
it's absolute. I bought CD T-shirt from here to there. Speed trip guy.
Oh, fuck, they were. I need to check that out then.
They have a full length, dude.
Oh shit.
Like heavy metal.
Yeah, heavy metal, really good.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bit of touching on thrash and all that.
How's the tour been so far for you boys anyways? Like, talking about all the other shows that you've done.
So I think you all started, you all launched the album on 27th October and then you all headed to Imphal, if I'm not wrong.
Full. Your homework is done.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we were trying
How
to
was Imphal,
get
man?
you.
Great,
How
man.
the compare
Like sick show.
Tell me stories.
We love, I mean,
Yeah, like a lot of bands get to play the
It's like
Northeast.
it's actually literally like doing an international
Yeah.
thing.
Kind
It's
of,
so different from the rest of the country, man. The people are different, the food is different, the culture is different. It's just so different, man.
And it's a dry state.
Are you serious?
not I mean, technically it is, but
It is a dry state.
It's because of the Christian
Majority.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is, but then that
conservatism.
Let's drink wine, dude. So
No, I think they're like the conservative
Yeah,
protest.
yeah,
But it's weird because you have this local drink which kind of like made from, I think it's made from rice. or something.
Rice beer, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
clear,
No,
it's this clear spirit.
Yeah.
So you get that everywhere. I mean, everybody drinks it.
And so I actually took that on the flight. So they stopped me, they opened my bag. Oh, this is the
Water.
So there's two kinds. You get this fruit-based alcohol, so
Yeah.
which is homemade. So they don't know the percentage. So that is not allowed on the flights. This is like proper label ke saath, and also they're like, oh, this is the branded one. You can take this local beer, dry state. They know this is made. They're like, no problem, take it and go. They opened the bag, took the bottle, and it was half shut. I gaffered the cap onto the back on. They saw, no problem. This is brand 47%. Okay, take it.
Yeah, Godless is big on their alcohol, by the way. They're a very like a strong drinking band.
Don't go to your watch. Seriously, and I'm serious.
Yeah, and you should
Accident happened.
you should follow Abbas on Instagram. You'll see all the beer updates, strong beer updates coming, like a lot of them.
I like beer.
Yeah, beer's great. That's awesome.
Oh, dude, by the way, we also got to drink this other thing in Imphal. It was this fruit flavored rice wine thing.
Rice wine.
I don't
No,
know.
it's
Like
beer,
a- like a-
passion fruit.
This is a fruit-infused beer.
It's like it's just like juice, but if you drink lots of it, you get fucked.
Yeah. So they had passion fruit flavor.
बचपन में पोर्ट वाइन पीता था ना खाली पेट के
You can't tell the difference between that and real juice. Like seriously, like flavor में कुछ same thing.
Basically, like it's like the desi breezer. Yeah, but
But it
better
fucks you
than that.
up. Breezer that fucks you up.
badly.
Yeah, we drank that shit.
Yeah, that was good.
How was the gig though?
Oh,
Yeah, alcohol happens.
Yeah, but the gig was fucking killer, dude. Like, so we didn't know what to expect. And like, went, like fucking massive production, big stage, like huge this thing, and like.
Oh yeah, it was an open air fucking circle pit going on.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, we're going to share some footage of this on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that was fucking nuts,
Yeah,
dude.
it's nuts,
The crowd is like quite rowdy in a different way.
Yeah, I think that's what also when Sahil played there, I think a couple of years back, he was saying it like barricades were broken and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like crazy
For me,
fucking people.
in the set, like Death Cult is the toughest song, and I'm playing the toughest part, and this dude runs into me and he's taking a selfie video. I'm like, what the? And the best part is when I drum, I can't even say like I'm like, you asshole. And then I'm giving him this nasty style like fuck, like made me miss my parts. Nice.
But that's awesome, right?
No, bro, like
I mean,
what the fuck?
it's
Like,
funny.
Lasting and suddenly he's like,
Yeah, I think the only person you cannot take a selfie with on stage is Kaushal because always moving around.
Yeah, Kaushal paces. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's his thing.
Yeah, never gonna happen. It'll just be a blur. Yeah, so nobody's even gonna attempt it. So.
But yeah, on that note, since you spoke of Death Cult, let's move into the song Haramcore Plays Death Cult by Godless. Check it out. Stay tuned. You're listening to, you're watching Haramcore Inc. Hope you guys liked the song, and we'll be now back with Godless, talking about the Swan tour, and talking about even your visit to Wacken and Germany. Wacken, not Wacken.
Wacken.
It's not whack. Wacken.
Wacken.
It's Wacken.
Yeah, I think most of our mental people will know the right name. That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah.
Wacken bow down. No, never mind. But how was Germany like for you?
It was mad, dude. So we had the slot, so we saw the time and we were like, oh fuck, what's the time going all the way there? This thing playing at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
In the afternoon?
Yeah. So I think about 12 was our slot.
Yeah, 11:30.
So but wouldn't change the slot for anything in the world. Wouldn't want to shift it to the next day either. There was just the best slot. That was the only stage open.
Everybody is there. So everybody who, I think it works because it happens one day before the festival opens.
So it happens on 2 days. So there's 2 days of Wacken.
Wacken.
But only the previous day is when it's...
No, the next day also there was. So the next day...
next day it was there, but next day say officially the fest started.
Yeah, fest started. So everything is open. All the stages are open. So when the day we played, this is the only stage open. So
But all the people who come early can get to watch the...
Everyone comes in.
And there were some non-Wacken metal bands also who played that day. I think
Sepultura played the same stage.
Nice.
So they were like
on the same
They
day.
closed
same
the
stage. In fact,
They closed it.
They closed the thing. Yeah, Sepultura was there.
Nice.
But so this. So we had no idea. And the thing is, we went to the venue and we got to properly sound check. We were there for on stage for an hour. Easy. Set up a drum kit, this and that thing.
So you all were the first band up on that stage?
On that stage, yeah. It's like one of those venues where you have the one stage here, one stage here. So this stage started first, and so we were
the changeover.
So we're the next stage, the curtain draws, and we are there. So, so we didn't see anything, dude. So basically it's an empty venue. We Kaushal went around, so we are setting up. Kaushal loafing, doing his thing.
Doing his thing. Loafing is his thing.
Yeah, did the Instagram stories.
Social media.
Kaushal is usually
vocalists are always doing social media.
Yeah, what does he have to do? What do you want? Michael carry and go to the gig awards.
Any venue you go to, you see Kaushal hanging around his
You also vocalist to me.
I'll tell you, vocalists need to unite. Okay, sorry. You're a good guy. You're not one of them. But I usually have a very anti-drummer stance.
Anti-drummer?
For drummers. Drummers are entitled, they play in 10 bands and then they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he also plays in some 12 bands.
Hey, he said 3.
Whatever.
Kaushal beats your drummer.
But you're saying something about the stage.
So Wacken, the best thing for me was we walk in and then there's a guy. We walk in and walk in. This dude, there's a guy assigned to me and then he's like, what do you want? He shows me 5 bass drums, so I choose, and there was a buffet. I could choose from different sizes. I chose my snares, and then he's like, okay, do you want independent? Do you want clamp? Do you want a rack? I'm like, what the hell? So much choice.
Then we went for cymbals, and I was like, everything is nice.
And then he was like, how many stands do you need? And then he gives me 40 cymbals a stack. He's like, choose. I'm like, whoa, shit. I check everything. Finally, come to snares. There are 10 snares, the best snares I could ever imagine. That was
that's good.
Black Panther, finally.
Yeah, I had to choose
nice.
I picked the top 4 and then okay, what's up?
But you also carry your own snare, no?
Yeah, Wacken I do not. I carry my throne also.
Yeah, he's one of those people who carry their own throne.
No, but luckily every time I carried it, for example, last tour when I carried it, Dave Haley comes to me and he's like, can I borrow your throne? I was like, fuck yes.
Got the best throne in the best seat in the house.
This is for the Psychroptic tour.
Yeah. And luckily I even carry my snare and he asked me for my snare also. So the whole tour I used his tuning snare. I was like, fuck yeah. There's Dave Haley sweat on this.
How was Wacken for you, Ravi?
Brilliant, dude. I mean, the best thing for me was watching Judas Priest, man.
Oh, wow. Respect.
I mean,
It's like his favorite band ever.
Nice.
So, our show was brilliant, and then watching Priest is like...
What do you think of Firepower?
Good, dude. I mean, if you keep the production aside, brilliant production. I really like the music.
It's good. It's a good album. I thought it's probably it's one of the better albums that Priest have done.
Because Richie Faulkner had his his style to it. Yeah, so that
title track is a ripper.
Yeah,
it's a killer.
Brilliant album, man.
I loved it.
And
What are the bands?
The crazy bands that you all saw that you all should...
Dying Fetus.
You all split up. How did you all go about it?
We had to choose between
schedules.
Priest and Dying Fetus, I chose Dying Fetus.
Okay.
I was there for both actually. So Priest was playing an extended set. So I started out with Priest because I wouldn't miss Priest, and I knew that maybe
anytime
can catch Dying Fetus some other time. But so I started out with Priest. I was there for a while, and then I was like, shit, Dying Fetus is playing like a few minutes. And it takes time for you to walk from one stage to another.
I'm sure.
I lost like a few minutes walking towards Dying Fetus. But I get there, and I don't know how, but I bump into these guys.
Yeah, he walks right
Right next
into
to these
the
guys.
Both of us went straight to the Dying Fetus.
I bumped into these guys. I don't know how, but I finished till. I stayed there till Dying Fetus is finished.
Nice.
Then I go back.
Yeah, then we go back and watch the end of Priest.
And but he was like straight up Priest and like front row.
And it was, Judas Priest played an extended set. I think they played for 1.5 hours.
No, longer.
Yeah, like 2 hours, I guess. And there was an ocean, like
it was
people were.
so huge. Like
Stage production and shit, right?
now forget that, dude. The number of people
Yeah.
there, like
Yeah.
the entire like
Oh,
70,
right.
80,000,
Scale
1 lakh
of-
people, whatever, come to Wacken. Everyone's at fucking Judas Priest.
So some of the best bands that played in Wacken when we were there played in the same tent stage area. So it's basically headbanger stage on your right,
Right.
And if you're facing the stage, that is, there's headbanger stage on your right, and then WET stage on your left side. So Dying Fetus was on WET. We played in the headbanger stage.
Right.
So gruesome. There was gruesome.
was there.
Converge.
Yeah.
Gruesome was one of. I think they killed every other band.
You mentioned that.
For me, for me, Dying Fetus.
Dying Fetus and
Actually, Dying Fetus,
Actually,
Behemoth,
yeah.
and Hatebreed for me were like.
Yeah.
The
Oh, fuck, you got Hatebreed.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Hatebreed was this insane scene.
Dude, so Kaushal like first time, like, we didn't check out Hatebreed, so I've like grown up on Hatebreed.
Yeah, we both are
I
like.
know what Hatebreed was.
And what it became. Yeah.
It's
like-
So like
very
we
No, but for us it's like
Kaushal
this
and both
teenage
of us started watching,
dream.
dude. Like Hatebreed started those.
Nice.
Any other smaller bands that you also
Oh, I mean,
check out?
Converge.
I
love
They played the same
Converge.
stage as us, and they were phenomenal.
Nice.
Both of us got
Nice.
Converge. Really good set.
Yeah, I saw the stories.
Yeah, man. I was just like.
Hey, what was that punk band, dude? That German punk band. Remember, like the other stage that.
Fruity stuff.
Blood-sucking zombies from.
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, so that was one of the closing bands.
Smaller
of the
bands
festival.
wise, those
Smaller,
guys,
yeah, that was one of the smaller bands we were pleasantly surprised with. So this drummer is the front
He's
man.
standing and playing and singing.
Yeah, and he's right up there with the rest of the band. He's not sitting in the back.
That's his style.
Yeah, so they're all in front. So it's a different guy. He like stands. He has the bass drum there, and he has some toms and a snare. Like he's just standing,
He
and
stands
singing,
and plays.
standing, singing, and playing drums also.
So it's like horror punk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
got it.
blood-sucking
Yeah, a little bit like
horror space.
Got it.
They all look like the whole Misfits kind of thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Damn cool band. They were one of the last bands in the festival. I mean, they were.
Dude, the place is so big. On the last day we discovered there's a new stage.
Yeah.
Stage there.
The whole area.
Dude, it's so big.
One more kick-ass band I saw was Jasad. They're from
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Oh, okay.
Intense brutality, like textbook brutal death metal.
Yeah, love Just
Kill.
man.
They're
so
too
good.
fucking sick.
Nice.
They're one of Indonesia's biggest exports. Like,
Yeah.
Great.
They
But
killed it.
I love the fucking app that you showed me. Like the,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you can
dude,
check the
yeah.
vibe.
That's crazy. So that's what
Dude,
we
you
did.
can see the
What
whole
app is
fucking.
this?
You can see the whole like the festival lineup, the stage divisions, all of it. Like
And
descriptions.
You even choose your favorite bands.
Huh.
15 minutes before you get a reminder.
Achha, so you can like plan your schedule in
Yeah.
advance.
The bands want to
It
watch
gives you a
15 minutes
reminder.
earlier before the band gets on stage.
So it also calculates the time that you will need to walk from
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
station.
it'll
And it's
show
like
you a
fucking
map.
clockwork, dude. The
And
Wacken
yeah,
is
dude,
like buck on
Wacken,
time, like,
if a
go
band had 5
minute.
minutes spared, they'd rather get off stage than try and push one more
Yeah, they
song.
won't go
Like they
beyond.
will, everyone stopped and started
I
perfectly.
think that is the thing that doesn't work
well
here.
organized. So professional, so well organized.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like that.
Amazing experience. I think every guy who's ever into like extreme any kind of metal,
yeah.
just metal, any
Yes.
kind of
To go,
extreme
yeah,
heavy
yeah.
music will have shitloads of fun at Wacken. It's amazing.
Need to do that.
Came
once.
back with like so many souvenirs.
You know, at least for me,
Friendship goals करना है हमको.
at least for me, it felt like going home. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, the
seriously.
feeling of belonging somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Wacken
I
is
think
not-
you also played quite a few festivals with Gutslit also, right?
Yeah.
And you all be playing Obscene Extreme again next year.
Yes, that's right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that is one crazy party. I've heard a lot of stories.
my
about
God.
Obscene Extreme.
Last मतलब इसमें था ना podcast में we spoke about all what people kissing each other, vomiting to each other's mouth or something.
I have no idea.
You saw something. Peeing
This is
into.
first time.
Peeing
No,
into
he's not-
mouths.
he's not being-
I wasn't there.
He's
the
not
last
being-
time they were obscene. So I mean, I've heard
Someone
shitloads of
must
stories. Somebody really crazy ones. So and this is a place which really lives up to its name. Obscene Extreme. You're gonna get what
Obscene.
you're going
But
for.
how's your club gig? You all did one club gig, right?
Two. I think
No, one.
Godless, we did one club show in Kiel after, I think this was 3 or 4 days after
The Wacken gig.
So Wacken we played on day 1, so we were there for another 4 days basically.
Yeah.
I mean another 3 days, so totally there at Wacken for
4 days.
4 days.
4 or 5
We
days,
reached
the day after the festival finished, we relaxed.
we reached the day before the festival started. We 4 days over there and then we left the next day. So technically we were there for like
5 days.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we did Kiel, which is like I think 60 kilometers north of Hamburg. So it's like a port town. I think it's got historical relevance to its navy having the German people having their navy over there for in the Baltic Sea or whatever. But yeah, it's a
History.
but it's a great little town, man. I mean, we played at this small. I don't know, pub called, what was it called? Hot Rock.
It's like a rock pub.
It's like a punk metal.
Punk rock metal kind of scene.
Yeah, this room would be the size of the
Yeah, this is the size of
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
including stage.
I heard that Madhav played a Godless track there and is it the same rock pub that...
Probably, yeah. I mean,
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know about this, but like, it wasn't used to me.
Okay. No,
But like,
maybe...
So it was packed.
yeah.
So this is a stage area. So like,
So I think 50 people should like pack it. I think.
a little bit more than that. So like, it's packed and there's like a washroom area, like a back alley that comes here. This like washroom area is packed. Like I turned around, there's like people here, there's people, fuck, there's people everywhere. So that was like a fun gig, Like we got smashed in the first game. Like,
Oh man, the beer is so good.
Oh my god, dude!
like we reached the venue like
They
early.
love their beer once again.
So Abbas loves it.
And yeah,
for sure.
public drinking is chill, so
Yeah.
you can drink everywhere, anywhere,
Reached
at
the
all
venue.
time.
So
The earliest I've seen a dude like pop a can of beer at like 5:30. I was catching a bus to Berlin, and this dude's like opening beer and starting. I was like, what the fuck is
I think
5:30?
Abbas is carrying beer on him right now.
That's why I said don't go to the washroom. I kind of dropped a bottle of whiskey in the washroom. I cleaned up. But there's a lot of smell of whiskey in there.
So yeah, that sums up pretty much how Godless enjoyed their Wacken visit and the Germany
And the beer.
and the beer and the public drinking and and
So we all did a lot of public drinking too, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah, we did just like, so we went to this place called Reaper. So mostly spend most of our time in Reaper Bar. So just walk from one bar. Oh fuck, we found the best metal bar ever.
metal bars. Yeah.
Oh fuck! And it was an accident. We didn't even know about it. We just walked. I'm like, fuck, there's so many black t-shirts here. Feels homely. Let's go there. So when there's only metal playing, we met people from all over the world. Everyone is there. It's like a Wacken after party.
So everyone finished
When you
Wacken,
came to
yeah.
Wacken, like on the way back, they go to the bar.
Everyone's there. Like we met people from Cuba, like from Colombia, Chile, from
Sri Lanka.
like from the US, from England.
Canada.
And we made friends with them, so like we're in touch with these people. Like,
Nice.
oh, they like, I mean, they got a CDs. Like some people actually bought T-shirts, and like even now, like the new album, because the new album wasn't out.
Right.
The pieces they pre-ordered is crazy, dude. Like so many awesome people there.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking amazing.
Yeah, this really funny thing happened. We were all drinking, and then a cop car passes through. And then, people started shouting. The first time I did not understand, and the second time I realized everyone shouting "Wall of Death." And they're actually heckling at the cops. Okay, the cop is going like slowly, and people are splitting, and they're staring into the window, and they're like "Wall of Death." The minute it goes, everyone like stands tall. Yeah, get your beer.
Crowded with like black T-shirts, metalheads, and then suddenly the cop car comes right through the center. Like everyone splits and the screaming wall of death.
And that happened like every time people got more drunk, it got even more intense. Like
That bar is so cool, man. Like it's called Nightlight Hard and Heavy Pub, and it's like it's not really a big bar. Okay, so everybody.
There's no place in the bar.
you just get your drink and walk out. That's it. Stand on the road.
The amount of people that were there, you would need like 4 nightlight pubs to accommodate those people. So people just go inside, get their drinks, and just stand outside. And you should have seen it, man. There are like pubs on the left side, on the right side of the pub. There's fucking nobody there. Everybody's right outside this pub, and you should see the owners sitting outside their pubs and just
They're like
looking at what's happening.
These guys like throwing like hot rock T-shirts into the crowd. Like, it's a fucking party.
Yeah, it's like a heavy party, dude.
Like even the non-metal people like, hey, this is the party, let's go join this. All guy coming here like, oh fuck, these guys are weird.
I think that's the sense of community that, you know, we get to see that. I mean, last night was really great example of, you know, seeing a bit of it, I guess, in our own scene.
It's new, dude. Like, I mean, like, we are like 20 years behind, like, metal, like, even now, like, I mean, see, you walk into other countries, like in Europe or whatever, people know what metal is, you know? Like, these guys are like, you know, okay, we know what type of guys, these guys listen to this kind of thing. Here, people, metal, what is metal? They don't even know what metal is.
But, you know, that whole take your drink and step out, like, yes, UIOB at Habitat is like always. You drink on your, like,
I think we used to have that at D69.
Oh, yeah.
We used to go there.
That wasn't opening, there was like a subtle, like a WhatsApp also wasn't there, I think.
There was no WhatsApp. We used to call
Like smart for you, like. And I used to live like close by. I used to live on Andheri West, like just across
I remember
this thing. So like, people come to my house after party.
After party, always at your house.
So yeah, just to conclude this segment, we'll be playing Sabotage, who played the last night show as well, a great thrash band from Vasai. We'll be playing their song Against Your Will, Ready to Kill. This is Haramcore Inc. Stay tuned. Stay Haramcore. to do one of my favorite segments on the podcast. Which
Notes
is,
from the underground.
That's right. And Godless is going to share with us what they think are the best releases from 2018 that are worth checking out.
Till now, I'm
yeah,
sure
so
there are
like
few
we're
albums
almost at the end of the year. We're going to do some pretty. We should
Yeah,
do
we
a
should.
roundup at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, Abbas. What do you think?
Not
Anything that you're listening to right now,
lately,
currently?
Psychroptics,
See.
obviously. It's fucking. It took me a while to get into actually, dude. Compared to the other Psychroptic stuff, this is a little bit more melodic, a little bit more toned down. Then again,
No
goes back to the
previous.
extreme part. There's Gaurang, the new Gaurang album. Fuck. Like you always have this one song in the album that just like changes everything. It's like fuck, what is this, dude?
You all got to
Which
tour
was
with
that?
them last year, right?
Fuck, I'm bad at song. The second song on the album, dude. I
Okay,
can't remember
okay.
the song name.
Okay.
It's Kitten or something Curse.
Okay.
So it's they released a music video for that as well.
Okay.
Is that I think Obscura was released this year. I'm not sure. Was it this year? Obscura.
I think so.
Obscura is this year. I think Obscura is this
I
year.
remember talking about it.
Deluging, yeah.
Yeah.
Mad album.
Yeah.
How was touring with Psychroptic, man? I did not ask you that.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, that was dude. Like so, like you have like a favorite band that you always want to see live. And I was like, fuck, I'm never
Because,
see Psychroptic. I was like, they're from there. Who will expect them to come here? Like, so get a call. Like, so Psychroptic coming to India, and we'd like you to tour with them. Like what?
It just happened.
What? Seriously? Like this thing, like we'll, whatever, like the whole deal got spoken about now. Like we're trying to be like, so what are you going to give us? And so I'm like this. And I remember I just landed in Goa, like on this. I was like, fuck, this is like the best trip ever, dude.
And I remember speaking to Varun about it. Varun being their sound engineer who travels with them everywhere.
The fifth member of the band
fifth
who's
member
back
of the
here.
band. So yeah, and it is also Varun's favorite band.
Yeah.
So I remember talking to him like, oh my god, he's killing it. This is the best thing ever. I get to hang out with their sound guy. And I know how he thinks, how he mixes.
You work
once a
with
year.
them as well, right? For production? Like,
Joe. So basically, initially when he wrote the music in our production scene, what are we doing now? So we were thinking of sound, kind of like what kind of. We didn't want to go with so we don't want to have that polished kind of sound. So like not go with the whole Andy Sneap sound basically. So thought, okay, this is something that like you want the clarity, like every instrument being heard, but still having that raw touch to it.
I think we'll get back to that.
yeah, we'll get back to the albums and the releases.
But Kaushal, what have you been up to, man?
I've been listening to a lot of varied shit, man. Been listening to a lot of deep beat and stuff lately. But yeah, I mean, just
A drum beat? So only drum beat is it?
deep beat, like
Downbeat, yeah. That's what.
Discharge era.
So only that.
But yeah, coming back to, I mean, primarily, yeah, since we're talking about 2018 releases, there's Full of Hell Trumpeting Ecstasy was released.
Oh, yeah. Was it this year?
I think it was early this year.
I think it was 2017, but it's a killer album.
2017, okay.
Yeah.
Disqualified.
It's
Okay, there's another band called Tomb Mold. They're from the
Tomb Mold
US.
is, yeah,
They're on
what is
this really cool label called $20 Spin. They've got some really cool bands, man. But Tomb Mold, I think this year they put out one of the best.
Manner of Infinite Forms.
Manner of
right?
Infinite Forms,
Yeah.
old school
Yep.
death metal. You got those crazy, massive sounding death metal riffs, and you got those cave growls. It sounds fucking amazing. I mean, I just love that sound. So there's that band, and there's another one called Out of Heaven. I think they had the release on Relapse Records.
Okay.
They just released their album, I think, like a month ago or something.
Okay.
But again, it's similar to Tomb Mold, but they have their own kind of like different sounding, different sound. But I thought that release was also really good. I think the release is called Realms of Eternal Decay. It's pretty good.
Nice title. They come up with interesting titles, I'll give you.
Beyond that, I think even Stillbirth released an album this year, right?
That's how they promoted
I think
it.
that they promoted it with the Kurle tour. Did you listen to that album though?
Yes, I did, man. Yeah. It's called, I think, Annihilation of Mankind.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Very straight
Really
up.
interesting record, yeah.
No beating around the bush. Like, smoke weed and kill people.
Stillbirth, they're so fun.
They're fucking good live.
They're fun.
Fun band to tour with.
Damn nice guys.
What about you, Aniket? What have you been?
Oh, I have one more. I found this really cool band, man. They're also on Relapse Records.
No.
Not that. No, I will talk about that later. Yeah, this is also on Relapse Records. It's called Devil Master. So they sound like they're like it's almost like Hellhammer meets Discharge.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to sound like each other. It's like really raw production. It's almost like black and roll, if you know what I'm talking about. So really interesting record. It's like not. I don't think it's a full. I think
Black and roll like means Kevatak style, Kevatak style black and roll.
Kevatak is like more.
Kevatak is black and roll.
But like hardcore meets that, yeah. But yeah, it's like people have experimented with that sound a lot.
Basically just vocals with like a hell lot of reverb. It sounds like it was recorded in. Sounds like it was recorded in a fucking dungeon or a 10,000-year-old cave, man. It just sounds.
10,000-year-old kid.
Cave.
I heard something.
Yeah, it's basically it's just cavernous, primitive sounding black and roll. Yeah.
Getting visual.
Yeah, killer shit. Check it out. I think they just put the entire record out like a few weeks ago.
Nice.
So, yeah, I very much.
Aniket.
I don't know, Dying Fetus.
They didn't release this year.
Wrong one to fuck with.
Wrong one to fuck with is 2016.
Last year.
Last year.
Acha. But it's a good album, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
very
looking
good
forward to. So in this Germany trip, I managed to meet my favorite drummer called Lily Gruber. He plays for this band called Defeated Sanity. Yeah, and he invited me the next day. I took a master class with him. And then after these guys headed back, and then the next day he was like, if you're free, you can come sit. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm playing songs from the new album. So the stuff that hasn't released, it's going to release in 2019.
Nice.
And I'm really looking forward to that shit.
Ravi hasn't heard a new album since 1988.
He's old school like that. But yeah, seriously, what's up? What have you been?
Same year, dude. I mean, Psycho-Optic and Gorod, and then some other albums from this year. Firepower, Judas Priest, and then Mastodon's new EP was Kick-Ass, dude. I mean,
That was also mad, dude. But
It's a very interesting like shift also, yeah.
I really like that EP. Like,
And it came over like in the 3 months after, I think, the
after
album
I like it way better than the album, but that was actually supposed to be an EP by this guy. What's it?
Oh, I love the artwork on it.
Oh, for the artwork.
The bassist?
The guitarist.
Brent Hines? No.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Brent's EP. And his was like a solo project, I think, but then he showed it to the band and like, fuck you. Look at here. So they released it as Mastodon. And it was fucking, I don't think they play that music live also.
It's just very different from their usual
It actually kind of goes back to the Crack the Sky kind of sound.
Yeah, I know. They really pushed the experimentation on that album.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think they've gone back to being that free with
It was,
their
I think, like too.
They just rehashed the same
mentally,
sound
Yeah.
too many
Like too
times.
emotional, mentally, like, you know, like there was a very deep story to the whole Crack the Sky thing. There's a guy online actually on YouTube who actually analyzes the album, goes into, I was like, fuck it, this goes so many more.
That's because the drummer's sister died and it's connected to that. Yeah.
That is one angle to it. So there's like lots of different angles apart from that as well.
There's astral projection.
Exactly. And even with the new album, like I can't remember the album name, but like this was about. So this guy's mom died. What's the other guitarist now?
Wait, you're talking about Bill Kellier?
Bill
Kellier's mustache.
So he wrote most of the new album, the last Mastodon album. So that's his. So his mom died the day, like at the same day. Like he didn't even tell the band. They just came, called them for rehearsal, for jam, and they just jammed out and just wrote music. Wow. So that was basically they're like a very intense band.
And they look like a very intense band.
And they're fucking awesome. I saw them live. They were really shit live, and now they've become really good live.
Yeah, because I remember I've seen a
They
lot
shouldn't sing.
of lots of videos.
I think it's improved a lot though.
Yeah, it's
I saw
improved
them
because Brandaler sings because most of the vocal parts are now Brandaler. Right?
I saw them before
they came
they
playing all
had to
those
sing.
integrate roles and still trying to sing and still not missing a note.
Actually, I saw them at the point before, like it was only Troy singing, you know. So at that point, like, and he basically just couldn't.
He's not exactly.
So they all have like.
Now he only does the choruses.
Yeah, so they all have like they're like, okay, like this is like my forte.
I kind of liked Mastodon better when they used to yell, you know. Just shout.
Yeah.
They were more fun like that.
I mean, I like all sides of Mastodon dudes. Like,
I actually like the new album. I think me and Sid are like very.
I like it. I like.
Sid is like, no, I am old man.
After the EP came out,
The EP is interesting. I'll give it that.
I thought that was like one of my favorite 2007
Releases,
Yeah, for sure.
So Sid, what have you been listening to lately?
Mix of things. There's Primitive Weapons. This band is signed to, if I'm not wrong, on Party Smasher. They're a Party Smasher. They're a hardcore band, a post-hardcore band, but their style's very like mixed. Like they do thoda aisa ISIS wala vibe bhi hai. Like they've got like those post-rock.
How does ISIS get gigs now?
They're called Celestial.
Okay.
And they do only a memorial. They did a memorial gig. They've stopped being a
They had the show last year in New York.
ISIS is back now.
I think
This year, was it?
well, last month.
Yeah, very recent.
For
Caleb Schofield
Schofield.
memorial.
yeah.
So that's how Primitive Weapons sound. They got that post-metal kind of thing going on while being, I know, the post terms. The lack of better words, but yeah.
Just said also yesterday last night, representing post-hardcore in the city.
Yes. Yeah, I said that on the mic once.
Have you guys heard the new cult leader?
I need to check it. I need to fully check it. I just heard a single.
It's currently on my repeat.
It's pretty fucking good. Apart, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of the slower songs on it, but it's just it's weird because they're ballads, you know.
There are ballads.
They're radio singles. Pretty much. They're radio
So
singles.
they have this like really chaotic fucking metallic hardcore thing going on. The technical shit, and all of a sudden there's sandwiched a ballad in between. I'm like, wait, what's going on? But the record is a good record. I mean, apart from these songs, I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do, but like I like the faster, heavier.
Checked out the new Sick of It All album?
No,
Yeah,
not yet.
that's what Tabby's.
Yeah, that is what I am listening to right now. So it is, they have gone back to the old ways, like 2.5 minute songs, 17 songs in an album.
You would be a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should check it. I actually saw Madball as well, like when
It's one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite bands.
Really good stuff. Really good
And
stuff.
then I've
Like,
been checking out some Old Man Gloom because of the Caleb Schofield show. So basically, I think the ISIS guys and
It's a
Caleb was also in it.
it's a mix of everything. Basically, Hydra heads wala boys hai na, सब साथ में मिलके
they made that album.
Yeah, talking about like hardcore bands in that vein, like Madball and stuff. There's this band called Incendiary. Straight
I know
up like
Incendiary.
Kadak band.
I've heard
They're
of
like
that.
fucking throw down hardcore, and you know
American band.
American band. They're I think in the part of the same scene only.
Okay, the New York hardcore.
New York hardcore.
New York
scene.
hardcore. And I
And-
think they are very much associated with Code Orange also. Quite a lot.
Hey, no, I don't.
Yeah,
They
no.
played shows. I'm
They
sorry.
played shows.
The thing
For
is,
me, dude, I'm like very like I was like I heard one song, then I heard the other song. I was like, what's going on? And I was singing and like the Reba the guitar, she started singing. I was like, what happened to like? Is this the same album? Is this the same band? I just didn't understand.
I think
like,
bands are trying to adopt that. Try different styles on the same album strategy, and like you know.
I mean, like so if I sit to listen to an album, it's just very weird. It's like it's still on shuffle.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
that's a good description. I put on
Hey, but Incendiary is like straight up, bolo.
Yeah,
Like
straight
no
up.
bullshit hardcore, like very
Check it
nice
out.
stuff. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much it. That's Notes from the Underground, and we shall now move into the song for Haramcore Plays. This one's a band called R.A.I.D from Hyderabad. Let's hear out R.A.I.D. This track's called Haymaker. You're watching Haramcore Inc.
Falling down, this life was upside down. Facing off what this world throws at me. Trying to take away my freedom to live. Trying to take away my will to move on. My flaming soul, I feel the burn inside. My will to live that God put in my mind. To break away from the bonds of failure. Assuming that my life will never best me. The final stage to end this nightmare. To fix my life, piece by piece by piece. I walk this line, facing the beat down. Washing my face away to stand my ground. Hell strong, I'll turn this life around. Carry the torch to shine my way through this. Trying to bring back my freedom to live. Trying to bring back my will to free sun. My flaming soul, I feel the burn inside. My will to live life, cause this world is mine. The final stand to end this nightmare, to fix my life, piece by piece by piece. I walk this line, facing the beat down, washing my face away to stand my ground.
Back on the podcast with Godless, and we were just talking about the gigs that have been happening in Hyderabad.
Is that all we were talking about?
About the Hyderabad scene in general, and aggressive tendencies. You all have done like 8 shows now? 6 this year, all of them this year.
All of them this year.
Great, like that's. You know what I'm seeing is that there are now a lot of promoters who really take ownership and like are doing like multiple editions in each city.
Right.
Delhi, be it Bombay, be it Hyderabad, be it Bangalore, and
we need to do a promoters edition of the podcast.
I know, right? It'd be great if we can fly everyone and like make shit happen. Budget mil but like it's great to see like how Hyderabad's like suddenly like resurrecting itself now. There are bands, War Marshal,
there's Primal Abuse,
and there's your band as well, Shock Therapy, like and so you tell us about like how the gigs have been like in Hyderabad so far, like for you all as promoters.
Started off really well, man. Like initially, like good turnouts. Got like so basically started off as like just a local thing, man. We didn't want like didn't have budget. I mean, there's no budget as such.
Never is.
Never a budget. It's always gate deals.
So basically going on that week.
You get what you get.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, let's just get local acts and started after that. It went really well. I think which was the first show we did? Like, was it Hard Cup? I think, right? The first Hard Cup game. So we did that there. We had like a good turnout. It's a small place again. Like
Hard Cup Coffee.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I think they have like a small space
They have
inside.
this small space inside on the left.
So in there, we did it there.
Hard
Top and coffee. Death metal.
Yes, like a dungeon kind of thing.
So hard
I think that is the place which goes on till 4 in the morning when there is a DJ night happening.
No. They stick by rules. Hyderabad standard rules. Whatever.
So it's a hard cup coffee, which is actually, I mean, you also get alcohol and beer or whatever.
And biryani.
Biryani everywhere. But basically they have this small, not small, I mean they have like this thing, it's kind of like a space called HCC Alt Space. So it's kind of like how anti-social is and social.
Yeah, exactly.
So they have this other space where you can do whatever you want.
Shows and stuff.
Live shows. So yeah, we've done most of the aggressive tendencies shows all over
Except
there.
for one, we've done all over there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a really cool space. I think can easily fit around 250.
No, not that much. 150, 170,
200
150, 160.
That's all you need actually.
Moonshine doesn't do gigs anymore?
Moonshine was the other place that we did. Moonshine does gigs as well.
Yeah.
So there's these two. These are the only two venues that actually support metal and like are open to metal. Okay, support. They do support, but like other venues will not even like.
You just need tolerance.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
you can work.
Yeah. Like
They don't
permission.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need.
But then all the metal promoters are also like generally very nice people. They'll make sure everything is on time. It's just like when the music starts, सब कुछ हो जाए.
So basically, apart from that, you need to make sure that everyone's happy, dude.
Yeah.
You have to make sure the venue's happy, the band's happy, these things.
Yeah, I mean, I generally, when you said promoters are like nice people, that's I think generally most metal, I mean, people who listen to metal are generally chill guys, you know.
Yeah.
I think they just lose. I mean, it's about just lose all their aggression.
Yeah.
Misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We are
very
misunderstood.
misunderstood. I mean, dude, assholes are everywhere, but generally, metal people are quite chill. Quite chill.
Lesser assholes.
Yeah, they'll be assholes to your face, but they'll be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was your gig? The last gig of the year, with the closing gig?
The Hyderabad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the aggressive tendency.
Yeah, you all had Amorphia over and
Yeah,
Yes,
it was over,
yeah.
man. So we did like basically the thing Hyderabad, I don't know, man. It's a difficult scene. Like things started off really well, gigs went really well, then just took a dip really bad. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's our promotion, or maybe it's just like people getting bored of a gig every month. So and the thing is, it's a lot of time and investment from our side, dude. Like all of us like put in like a lot of effort into that. We put in money, a lot of money. Like because there's no like support from anywhere else. It's not like we're getting paid. Like okay, this is your production fee. So like I mean, I run a sound company. He does design, and we all are from the same. So we do whatever we can. So we try and like I'll sponsor the sound. He'll do all the art. He does all the creatives. And we'll put in the same. Like in fact, if we have to get an on-stage band, we put in the money up front from our pockets and get the band down. And so that's it's been. That's constant kind of lost kind of scene only. So we're like, okay, fine, fuck it. Like, let's see how it goes. And we did this. We thought of doing this as a last gig kind of thing, the EP launch.
Yeah, I think we counted around 120.
Yeah, so there was like a fair amount for 120 for Hyderabad as well.
It's a great number. It's a great number. I would say 120 to 150 in any city is a good number because like to get people to attend a show right now, it's like people are so conveniently, at the convenience of your home, your phones and your laptops.
Yeah, exactly.
And shit.
That's what I was thinking of.
Breaking that,
yeah, like people are like lazy to get out now. Now they need a
very strong incentive.
Yeah, exactly. It can't just be a gig, It's just got to be something like special happening.
That's what the community is all about, right?
Yeah.
That's those guys outside the pub in Germany. They want to be there. They want to hang out.
Right,
that has to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And that happens only when you make stuff happen. Like set up a place for people to meet and enjoy good music. So big ups, man, like for doing this shit, keeping the metal flag flying in Hyderabad. Yes, Hyderabadi metal.
Biryani metal.
Halim metal.
Halim metal.
That's only once a year.
For special editions के लिए.
From that time.
So yeah, EP launch. How has the response been for the EP for you all? Like
it's been amazing.
Fucking good.
If you said like I was just thinking this when you said this, like okay, 115 people anywhere is a good show. Like fuck this, just success, dude. That's a standard, but no, it's been like really good, man. Every city that we played so far, I think has been one of our best show in that city.
Yeah, I think this tour that we're doing, like the extended tour, whatever. We started out in Imphal last month. 3 shows last week. Tomorrow is Pune. But yeah, all of these shows are after we came back from Germany and we're doing this as a series of Swarm over India. So pretty much every single show that we've played have been fucking great.
Right.
We're very happy with how things are going. So yeah, hope the trend continues for the next few shows.
How many more shows are you all left with now?
So we have Pune tomorrow. We have 2 more next month. Yeah, 3 more left.
After Pune, there's 2 more shows.
Okay.
So we're doing
Chennai, I think.
Yeah, so
Chennai and
it's 8,
one which is not announced yet.
it's totally 8 cities for this Swarm.
I got to vouch that Godless is one heck of a band to play with.
They're
Our third show together at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shout out to Dirge. These motherfuckers killed it in Bangalore. Amazing show.
Last time also was fucking mad.
Yeah, you guys have been great, man. Twice I watched you in like span of a week. Amazing show, and we have another show coming up tomorrow.
In Pune.
Pune show.
3 shows in a
It's gonna be
week.
awesome.
Shows in
So that's what's happening. Dirge's mini tour and Godless like came together, and that's what's been up. So yeah, I mean, how's the response to the music been like internationally and like?
I saw some pretty fucking amazing press
reviews coming in and stuff.
Yeah, man, it's been good. It's
been really good.
It's just like like suddenly like. I mean, like, see, the first album was released through Kunal's Transcending Obscurity. So there was, most of the control and all that was with him. And not control, but like, most of the
reach and
we didn't have
he also has a very good
he has good reach. So like now, I mean, everything comes up to us, everything reaches us directly. Like, oh shit, what's happening? There's so much shit happening.
I know what you're talking about. I did that shit.
It's become a full-time job.
Parcel banao, bhejo.
And you guys are doing the same. So we're doing the whole thing DIY, but then
and we are doing the whole thing.
Exactly.
Everything. Even we are doing the same thing. I know because I ordered my CD and I saw Varun's address on it. Like, tera CD मैं ही pack करके देता.
So the sales have been amazing. We like sold out t-shirts twice.
Nice.
I think about 150 t-shirts sold.
Yeah, I think I just gave my order for my third batch.
Sweet same man. Like we couldn't make it in time for this. So I think we're almost out for Pune. CDs also sold about 150, which is
that's
what talk about.
It's actually a very good thing because even Dirt sold out their CDs.
Yeah, exactly. But like
Dirt sold out our CDs. We sold out our T-shirts once. We printed a second batch, which is almost out for tomorrow. And I think we need to print a third batch now. So I think
by then they'll have their own podcast episode as well.
Yeah, I think so. I guess. तभी वापस plug in करेगा. अभी T-shirt खरीदो.
Bragging.
Oh yeah,
those t-shirts for sale.
Yeah.
Plug again.
Talking about those t-shirts, show the one that-
Oh yeah, by the way.
This is what happened with Nikhil last night at the Swarm over Mumbai gig.
Yeah, this is during the Godless set.
That's what happens at Godless mosh pit. Okay, like be careful.
Yeah.
Your merch is like nice. Keep
Other
it nice.
3 cities,
Take off
please.
your t-shirt. Go into the fucking mosh pit.
He's wearing the same t-shirts from last night.
Hey, that's just because I got to rep the band, man. I took a bath and all.
Did you watch the t-shirt?
ना कौन करेगा यार? We're like metal band. We tend to be a little like rough on the edges and like smelly and shit. Smelling of cigarettes of more than half the time. All black t-shirts smelling of cigarettes. That's how you know. हाँ ये gig
And hair smelling of cigarettes.
Hair, oh yeah.
yes.
Used to be there. But yeah, and you're talking about the EP. Yes, EP. How's the music response been? And like
It's been good, man. Like, so like the best part is when people like different songs. Everyone has a different favorite song. Man. Otherwise, usually like it's like like this is my favorite song, and everybody like.
What are your favorite songs?
From the EP, it's Empty Graves. Yeah.
I think that is my favorite song also. A fucking kick-ass fucking song.
What about you, Nikhil?
For me, Death Card.
That's right. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
I don't know, man. Probably the first song. Infected by the Black.
Yeah. I think for me it'll be between that and Death Cult. But like my least favorite song was From Beyond.
That's my second. Second pick though.
I think.
My least favorite song was that, dude. Like, this EP went out to a few people here. They like Anup, for example, and like Anup who was doing the design and also it went to him and a couple of people here and there. They're like, and Yatin who was doing our videos and all that. So they're like, fuck, dude, this is like my favorite song. I was like, what, really? I hate that song, dude. Not hate is a little strong.
It is a little strong.
Least favorite. Yeah, it's fun to play live and all that. I was like, I don't like this song. And everyone was like, fuck. I got shit live. I was like,
who writes the music mostly? Is it you?
So basically, when we're jamming, someone comes up with the idea and then we start building from there.
Everyone like pitches in whatever.
it's a combined.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. But how's the response been for this EP as opposed to like your?
I think
Great, man. We got a lot of physical, printed press this time. A lot of good magazines. We got featured in Legacy in Europe. We got featured on Decibel. I think we got something also in the works.
Metal Hammer.
Yeah. So we got a lot of print press. And Legacy is one of Europe's biggest. So they did like a full page interview. They did a review.
Nice.
So we've been getting.
It's been people like the music better than the first EP, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a
step up.
It's a definite step up.
Even matters of production also.
It is. I agree.
We somehow.
Yeah. Now that you speak of it with the production point of view, how did that happen, man?
So
So this time around, like I said, everything is in our control. Like with our label, not label, our
self-independent
DIY
thing, we completely DIY. So we wanted to make sure every single thing that also basically our water has been no compromise on anything. Doesn't matter if it costs more, doesn't matter if our profit margins are lesser, whatever, like t-shirt quality has to be top notch, our CD print has to be top notch, production has everything, like we went all out with everything good. There's no like the studio, like every single aspect, and like Heard Studio was a studio that we all like someone like loved.
We got a test mix from a friend, but then
we did this, but we wanted again like no compromise kind of, that was the attitude behind the whole thing, man. Like and top so this is and some like Decapitated was an influence behind this, like Negation, Nihility, those albums are mixed there. And again, we wanted to continue the vein of the first EP, which is not overproduced, like raw but like powerful and clear enough to hear every instrument basically. And we just trusted them with it. So we just sent them the music, we did everything, we recorded our parts, did it to the best of what we could do, and gave it to them and like, here man, you guys, we trust your judgment with this. I
think that's something very important. You need to, let the professional, trust them to do their job and give them the room to do it.
Exactly, and we gave it to them, like they were
too quick,
too much.
We sent them all the files and then
we forgot to send. It's amazing how they work.
They're very professional, very quick, very prompt.
These Polish guys. So that was
how did the guitar solo come about though?
Oh yeah. So that so basically we were 5-piece earlier, right? This year. So our other guitarist Rohit had a solo part over that section, and he was out of the band by then because out of the band doesn't like it was a mutual thing. It wasn't working out for us. So that was an empty space and empty graves. So we thought like, okay, fine, we need other solo here or vocal lines over here. And Mayur had gotten Tom down to India. And there's some communication, he wanted some guitar. There was some communication happening, but it's via Mayur.
He's part of Amok Symphony as well right now.
Yeah, he is. So this was via Mayur basically. So he said, like, there's a thing, like, can this guy, would he be interested in this thing? He's like, yeah man, fuck. So like, I messaged him after that, then conversation started, and he was keen on it. He recorded the solo, he liked the song, he's like, with the solo, then after that, he actually sent a video as well. He's like, dude, I don't usually do this and this thing for all the band. And like, he sent a video across, that was it. Then he sent us guitar tabs for the thing also. I was like, wow, dude, you're putting a lot of it. I was like, thank you so much. I was like, he's like, why are you thanking him, man? This is a promotion for myself as well. I was like, no, but you, like, taking the time off to do this thing. That means a lot to us, man.
Means a lot.
Dude, like, and the last Obscura album, I think, not the
one he was part of.
But that's one of my favorite Obscura records, dude. And I was like, I think that, like, it's just like a good complete record, and I was like, fuck, this is like a killer album. And these guys love Defeated Sanity as well, and he's a live guitarist for Defeated Sanity as well, for a portion of the music. And like, so it was like, fuck, he's playing our music, dude. And he sent that video, like, oh, okay, who's gonna play the solo now?
So what do you do for that part, like?
He plays the solo, he has to play the solo.
Yeah, he played it.
Yes, right now it's just the rhythm section going on.
Just empty.
So I think while the rhythm section is going on, I think your bass covers it up really well. It doesn't matter.
Punctual distortion on the bass.
Oh yeah, last night was way distorted on the bass. Like
Always, dude.
always. I think the sound check also there. I think no, that is just the drive of my amp. It's okay.
Like
the hum is going to be there.
And like simple tone, like crack. That's it. Like it's just like. See, otherwise it will sound too clean, dude. Like, I mean, like, at least live you want to keep it dirty, dude. Like, because like you want to mix the drums well, you want to have the guitar, like a good guitar to it. Like, what's left, like only the instrument apart from the vocal is the bass. So I want to dirty it up with the bass at least. So that's my idea behind
what's your secret behind the dirty bass tone? Is it the box of Altoids that you keep like in your?
Those are my guitar picks, dude.
Yeah, there's some curiosity regarding that. Like, why is there Altoid there? Like, for a minty, fresh sounding tone.
I guess secret gig. Never happens with the matter. No, and I just have my guitar picks, but that's it.
To mask all the alcohol and the secrets.
Like, you can drive home after a gig now. Fucking drunken driving Altoids. Fresh.
Do not do that. We don't endorse any.
We don't endorse any of that.
We're all going to responsibly take cabs home when we get home.
Always. Piche Delhi se but yeah, so that's just guitar picks, man. Those are my picks.
What's the secret behind your hat, man?
Hat, yes.
Oh.
That's the other secret. You need to wear a hat to sound good on stage.
I mean, so I just saying the rest of his band does something.
No, it's just something that I do with Godless, and it's just identity basically.
So basically, Sida cap for Godless,
Ulta cap for gut slit.
Kind of, yeah. I just did that for the last tour.
I think you're
kind of get into a zone live, I think.
How was that for you? The two of you, like, so going through all of Southeast Asia and stuff?
Oh my god, it was
mental.
Fucking amazing.
Person sleeping everywhere.
He got so pissed, dude. Now I can joke about it, but like on the tour, like fuck, ask Gurdeep.
Yeah, I saw his video where he's on the
the travelator.
Yeah, 2 minutes of not doing anything is 2 minutes.
Fuck you guys, man. Like I can't sleep on the tour or what? So pissed. And so basically, I had done that.
I need my sleep, okay?
I'm like, it's like my work was at the gig, so I didn't have to know sometimes. Like, I can get hammered every day in a different country.
I even saw some stillbirth Instagram post where they are trying to wake Kaushal up. Like, wake up, Kaushal!
Yeah, as I said, 2 minutes of not doing anything is 2 minutes of sleep. That's the way I look at it. And you really needed it, man, because this was one of the most hectic things I've ever done.
It's flights every night.
Yeah, so it's not like a Europe tour, US tour is like
no comfy hotel rooms and
it's not a comfy.
How did you go along though? I really want to know that.
I don't know if that's a topic that can be.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. I mean, the tour's over, so.
No, Pratik. So Pratik couldn't come on the tour initially. So Gurdeep calls me up.
I mean,
he had a some other commitment, which didn't let him come on the tour. So Gurdeep calls me and asks me if I can play guitars for guys later.
I recommended Abbas.
So I don't know what conversation happened backstage, but like this was.
Abbas is also a fabulous guitarist, by the way.
I've never played guitars.
Never liked, but he keeps on putting up videos where he's playing the guitar, is riffing. It's perfect. He's so
So Gurdeep asked me if I can play guitars for Gus. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, man, this would be a good challenge, good thing to take up, like push my playing as well. And luckily, Pratik came back.
But you helped out with the sound.
So and at that point, my flights were booked.
Then you rather go, na?
Yes, and plus Abbas does sound, and it would always be good to have another person
to help out.
So I just took on whatever role was needed at the event. Basically, I handled merch when it was needed, and I certain cities, certain countries actually.
It makes things a lot easier, man. I mean,
I'm sure.
I heard you all got free tattoos also.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, I think the last 2 tattoos that both of us got have been free.
All his tattoos are free.
Those are for free, man. Yeah.
So when Wacken got his first tattoo, popped his cherry. Oh, wait, best story, dude.
Yeah, I remember.
So he got a tattoo at Wacken as well. So 3 of us got a tattoo at Wacken. So
that's the Wacken bullhead, basically.
Okay. So he's on the bench. He's so he's got it on his scarf over here. So he's standing up with his scarf bent over here. So and this is after our set. So little excuse for being dehydrated and tired and all that. So he's standing on the big bench and got his a little teeny weeny tattoo done. And so they sprayed and cleaning it.
So basically, the place where I got the
tattoo. He's trying to make it.
No. Yeah, okay. I have to sell it. So it was a tin room, okay. And then we finished the gig. I was fucking exhausted.
Sure.
And then a friend came along and she's like, "Can I videotape your tattoo?" I was like, "Yeah, cool." Finished the tattoo and then he's like, "Okay, now I'm gonna wrap it." I said, "Okay." And next thing I know, I'm on the floor. I passed out and fell face first.
Blacked out, fell face first, smacked his lip, bleeding.
And I'm bleeding. And then the first thing I asked her, I was like, "Did you get that on tape?" She's like, no. And then she's like, "Don't worry, it was not a very heroic fall. You felt as clumsily as you did not fall full like a hero straight." And then I got up and then they were like, "Oh, no, we have to check you." And then
so the whole paramedics came then.
Yeah, literally some 4-5 people came. They got a ATV and they were like, no, we have to check you. And then I'm like bruised, cut lip, and me and him are sitting. So he comes with me. And all throughout the trip, this dude just pulling out his selfie cam and videotaping me.
He got stitches on his lip over there.
Yeah, not yet. I did not even go. I'm still fucking dehydrated and bleeding. And then I look at him, he's taking photos. What the fuck? I can't even yell at him.
Taking a selfie is like a big deal.
And always got a smile on his face.
So if you need the video,
it's like his most proudest moment of his life.
You want the video?
Yeah, I went there and then
photo and video of the thing.
Yeah, so then they checked.
Yeah, I think
he was like, "You should put it on the
We'll show you guys what happened.
Oh shit. No.
Yeah, we got a lot of exclusives tonight on the Haramcore Inc podcast, right?
First time he ever got stitches in his life. I had Wacken.
First time stitches, first time saline.
Yeah, it was drips as well,
Yeah, so it was low sugar and shit.
Yeah, so good Wacken experience.
And the worst part was, I walked back and then next day I met everyone. I'm like, "Hi, Nikhil. Hi, you're the guy who passed out." Literally some 200-300 people were like, "You're the guy who passed out." I was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker. I have a name. I have other things also."
But you were saying something interesting about your Gutsly too.
Yeah, the bands that you
and this was some of the cool bands that we saw were in...
First one was Indonesia.
First one was Indonesia. I think it was almost for the second half of the tour. So this was Indonesia. One of the craziest shows that we played was in Indonesia. This is Godless, by the way. Godless Southeast Asian tour. So Indonesia, we were being hosted by the Dead Squad guys, really big name in the local scene. So I think there were 6 bands in total, including Stillbirth and Godless. And so there was this really good brutal death metal band called Visceral. I don't think they're from Jakarta. They're probably they're from another city.
Okay.
But dude, they really killed it that day. I mean, they were
my favorite band on the tour.
Yeah,
for sure. My favorite. I think he has a different favorite, but
I mean,
for me, yeah.
These are top 2. I mean, basically, they were Suffocation meets Defeated Sand. I don't know, man. They were
Suffocation, straight up Suffocation.
They were fucking brutal death metal the way it's supposed to be played. Really legit. Amazing live performance. I mean, everybody in the band were really good, and they were on a different level compared to every other band in the entire fucking tour, you know. So that when we saw that, I was like, wow, these guys fucking, they know their shit, they're killing it. Yeah, so it was really awesome to see those guys, man. There was another band, so Thailand was the last leg of the tour, Bangkok. So that was also kind of like a mini festival. I think they had around
quite a few bands.
seven bands or something. So they was being headlined by Butcher ABC from Japan. But yeah, so there was this band on the lineup from Japan. They were called Tainted Dick Men. Oh my fucking god!
I remember that name. You can't forget that name, right? Tainted Dick Men.
So backstage, like he's warming up, dude. His guitar, like this thing is a dickhead, dude. Like the whole body is like a big dick.
So
the body is balls and the headstock is a dick.
Yeah. So so basically when he's playing the guitar, it's like literally a giant bunch balls are hanging. You know, it's like that. Zoom in. But the music, dude, these guys were on fucking fire. They're playing this crazy blend of thrash and grindcore. So it's like thrash grind, right? So like really fast, crisp, crazy thrash riffing with, and you got these sections where, you know, it's blasting over those riffs. Amazing fucking band. They were really good. So it's, for me, Visceral and Tainted Dick Men. You check these bands out. Really, really amazing bands. So.
Nice. Well, what's up with the Godless for, like, you know, after the tour is done, like what's in next? What's next?
Songwriting. Yeah, we've already started. We already started working on new material, but it's, I mean, not nowhere near finishing.
Of course,
in
time.
But yeah, it's like basically we don't want to slow down at all, man. Like there's no like downtime at all. So like downtime is songwriting. So like play gigs, after tours, if you're rehearsing for tours. If not rehearsing for tours, you have to start writing music.
Godless has been very consistent with
I mean, it's great to, you know, set these rhythms in your in how you know, function as a band, because that's the best you can do with the resources that you have in the country, and like, you know,
we have a schedule. I mean, we stick to a schedule, man. You know, like we have this commitment 4 days a week. We meet to rehearse anyway. So that, like if that,
so Kaushal makes it for all the rehearsals from Bangalore.
If he does miss a flight.
Yeah, how does that happen, man? Kaushal,
I've had a good streak.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, still not as I don't know. Maybe I don't want to talk about it. It's good.
When was the last flight you missed?
I don't remember. I don't want to remember it. But yeah, but the thing is, traveling to Hyderabad is easy. I mean, relatively easier because it's. I mean, I just take the bus, man. I don't want to go to the airport and waste. I mean, it's just a waste.
It's the same time, dude. A bus and flight takes the same amount of time.
But like actually about traveling from Hyderabad, what's the Bullahalli story?
Oh yeah, that's something that Abbas likes to call.
Every time
he takes a photo at Bullahalli with like pointing at the.
It's just like it's a thing now. Look at the name of the place, dude. It's called Bullahalli, dude. So how could he not stop? There's actually another place. It's difficult to stop this. It's called Gudalapalli.
So basically, it translates to peanut in your ass. Gudda is ass, low is inside, Palli is peanut.
For those who don't know, this is in Telugu.
Yeah, so in Telugu, it's just like a peanut in your ass. Like, it's not even like a different language, because, Bullahalli might be Kannada, so in Hindi way,
it's a tough place to spot, but I stopped the last
I don't know what logic is behind this, dude. But yeah, these are the two places we always take a picture. I was like, I was in Gudalapalli. So Bullahalli, I like, I need to stop here. And
so now it has become a ritual. Whenever he like travels from Hyderabad to Bangalore or the other way back, if he's driving, he stops there, takes a photo there, like this, and then he goes.
Dude, now people are sending me photos with at least 5 people, not kidding, at least 5 people sending me pictures.
Setting trends. Yeah, even when Shock Therapy was driving to Bangalore, Rahul, my vocalist, is like, alright, Bullahalli, let's go. Takes a photo.
He sent me a picture.
He sent it to Abbas, like, hey.
Dil sent me a picture.
He said, yeah, I stopped by Dil also.
It needs to turn into a thing now.
Yeah.
Abbas is setting trends. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's only restricted to Hyderabad and Bangalore, man. But yeah.
Basically, I don't know. After 20 years, maybe every metalhead in the country will know what Bullahalli is. Everybody passing by this.
Bullahalli Death Fest. Bullahalli Death Fest. But
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. Like we just wanted to, talk about the EP and shows that y'all have played and the good run that y'all have had this year. And big ups to y'all, man.
Thank you.
Like setting standards for the scene. In fact, like I mean, we kind of learn from what you do. That in a way.
That's just the exchange of this thing.
Yeah, I know.
See, man. You need to get inspired by anything you see, man. Like each
exactly,
man you see, and we just basically want to push ourselves, like that's what the first EP, like when we played the EP launch gig, that's when we set a standard, like there was like sudden jump, like the intensity we had to push sounded like a fart number and but yeah, that's when we pushed ourselves to a different level, like okay, this intensity has to come, and that set the standard there for ourselves to push ourselves to that.
And I think the Psychroptic gig also really helped.
Seeing them back to back every day, like that kind of like feeding off the energy, like the inspiration that we get. Now this EP is like, okay, like we got the material now, like we need to just push ourselves, man. We want to set a standard for ourselves to push ourselves to that extent, and just like each gig has to be better than the last gig. That's it. That's basically our ideology behind playing live. So.
Yeah, it's for us. I mean, it's not. It's we don't like really look at it in terms of okay. I mean, are we doing this better than the other? I mean, for us, it's not like that. For us, it's like, are we doing this the right way?
The right way. Yeah.
It's
and like
do justice.
Basically, we need to be better than what we were yesterday, man. That's it. As simple as that.
Very true.
With music, with live, this thing, and basically playing live is not this thing, man. We basically like I think it just we go into a zone mentally, like it's just like in that space, and sometimes it gets really intense.
Yeah, you mentioned it's with repetition and doing it.
Being able to comfortably execute that live
because we rehearse that much, we don't have to think about playing live, so you can actually mentally be in that space of like feeling the music, and then it is violent, aggressive music, and you have to be that violent and that aggressive live, dude. And it just kind of you get into that.
Otherwise, you don't communicate.
So otherwise, you're just like focusing on playing, man, because it is a little challenging as well, playing the songs that you're playing, and then you kind of mentally get into that space, and like live, you're like really in that fucking. You have to really get out of that space when you get off the stage. Otherwise, it's just fucking dirty space to be in. Not going to be a nice person to be around for a while. Otherwise.
Yeah, I accidentally whipped people with the mic.
shit.
Sorry, whoever it was. Unintentional. We're not bad guys off stage. Haramcore apologies.
Yesterday, Varun went to the mic and he's like, "Fuck you guys."
Oh, fuck, I heard that. That was hilarious.
My sound went off, the PA went off, everything.
Oh shit, yeah.
That happened. So Varun just came back on. Varun goes to like, he wanted to say fuck this shit, but he said fuck you guys. Because when you're stage, sometimes you don't know what to say. Funniest thing ever.
That's funny.
So that's pretty much it on episode 9 of Haramcore Inc. With Godless here, and we're going to conclude with Haramcore Plays. We'll be playing your least favorite track, unfortunately, or do you want me to change it?
Go for it.
We'll go for From Beyond of Swarm. Check out the EP. Buy merch if it's still in stock. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, Apple Music, check out listener music, man.
Yes. Yep. Support good local metal, and cheers and stay Haramcore.